Needs. Do you know the difference of needs and wants? Wants are those things that you think you want. Okay, you need. But needs are those wants that you deserve. But how do you know you will deserve them? By knowing yourself. For example, you might need a shoulder to lean on, okay? But you don't want a chest to lay on. So the need will be beneficial to you. The chest will be beneficial to the other person because you just wanted a skin. I don't know if I'm making sense. I know I will make sense another day. But it is for you to know. There are things I really want. But to be honest, and that's why we are told in our junior schools that basic needs are shelter, clothes, and food. And nowadays, Wi-Fi and electricity. So you need to know what the needs you have, because wants will always be there. Overreacting. I have come to discover that we don't only overreact when we are angry. We even overreact when we are happy. How can you cry because of a surprise and jump and say, oh my God, you did this to me? Okay, what did you deserve? Because I know there are things that get you off guard, but get shocked in 1 minute, be done. Because if you continue maintaining that habit, the day you will be angry, your anger will make you overreact. That's why you see many people do things that they regret later, because they are used to overreacting. When they are happy, they are overreacting. So that mood of overreacting will be taken even when it comes to sadness and anger, and you will regret later. Just because you are the cutest, you are the beautifulest, you have money, does not make you play with people's emotions. Why are you making people who are in need think you're in love with them? Most of us who have money don't love the people we are even courting. The people we even don't want us, because even for them, they are not looking for someone who have money. So sometimes people with money, they are playing with people's emotions. Imagine wasting people's life with the notion that you are into them, yet you know the only thing you have is benefits. Not because you can, you do. That is a statement that I always repeat. Please, not because you can get anybody you want, you play with their emotions. People are human outside here. Leave that girl if you don't love them. Leave that boy if you don't love them. Don't fake their whole life. We vibe. The point that you are vibing, okay? Vibing with someone doesn't mean you settle with them. No. Communication is something that you can communicate even with a dog. That's why when you see a dog, you can see a dog communicating with the owner, and you will be like, how can that dog understand the owner? It's because they are vibing. Most of us are in toxic relationship because we vibe with our partners. But in reality, what we really need in relationship, that stability that a relationship brings, we don't have. Why? Because we went there because that was the only person we were vibing with. And it is wrong. Sacrificing. There is a trait I hate about sacrificing. The Bible says, and I like it because it is open to anybody. Whatever your right hand does, don't let your left hand know, or something to do with that. Why is it that you are giving me, you are sacrificing for me, and later you come and bribe me and tell me, you know, I did this for you. Who told you to do it at the first time, at the first place? If you had to repeat and tell me about the same thing over again, it's a form of manipulation. If you cannot sacrifice, give someone or do something for someone and forget out of love, please don't do it. What you can offer. Do you know, we are struggling in relationship because we are giving what we don't have. We are offering what we don't have. So we are going to miles to prove our love with things that we cannot have. We don't have. Do you know most of the people are in debt because they were trying to offer things they are not able to have? Why do you force a relationship? I usually insist on this part. Date someone who is okay with what you can offer, not what you are struggling to offer. You know, I respect those men who call themselves 1 minute man. That is what they can offer. They don't go struggle, kill themselves outside there, just trying to prove that they are men. No. There is someone who is okay with it the way it is. There is someone who is okay with living with their partner in one single room. You are going to take a loan somewhere outside there just to prove that you are a man enough. And it is an error. You are going to find recipes, weird recipes, and yet you cannot cook normal food. Cook normal food fast. Can we start offering what we can be able to offer? Let's give that one, and you will see we'll have relationship, and we'll date our people addicted to someone. You know, most of us are faking what it is not. You think being addicted is being in love. Relationships are not ran with addiction. Addiction is dangerous. It's like the people who are addicted to drugs and abuse and alcohol. Alcohol is okay when it's starting, but when you are addicted, it's when even themselves know I'm addicted. I cannot do without it. So as much as it is bad, I cannot do it without it. So addiction, it's okay to a limit. But now when you are addicted to someone that you cannot survive with them, let me ask you a question. What do you think happened when those people commit suicide because they were left? It's because they were addicted. They think that person is the oxygen of their life. So at the time that the person is leaving them, they discover they cannot exist now. Do not be addicted. And I'm telling you the truth. Addiction is addiction. No matter what you're trying to say, addiction is addiction. The moment you find yourself addicted to someone, let me tell you something. That is a red flag on your life. Take your time. I'm pleading and begging. Take your time. You are in a haste to start a relationship. Please take your time. A relationship is a course on itself. The way you think life is difficult, relationship is not easy. By the time you yourself find someone who is willing to do life with you, let me tell you something, you will struggle. Nothing in this life comes easy. Nothing. And it is a high time we accept some things. Nothing comes easy, even that relationship you want. Some of you are rushing to go and cry. Some of you are rushing to go and get used. Manipulation of the highest order. Please, if I was you and you are, let me tell you something. You know, they said in our country there is a city that has a beach. And they say it is easy to enter and hard to get out. That is the relationship you are trying. Because now you are going to tie your soul to someone else. And then every time you want to leave, they manipulate you. You stay in a toxic relation, abusive. I'm not praying bad for you, but it is reality. By the time you find someone you're synchronizing with, you will cry. Scars. Everybody has scars. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not talking about traumas. So everybody, as much as you healed, there is that thing that you would, if you allow it to come again and to grow, to focus with that scar again, it will always remind you of something that happened to you one time. And now, this is the problem that we are having. We are holding on to things that happened to us. Then, when something familiar happens, they usually say, when you are bitten by a snake, you see a rope and you jump. But in this reality, I'm talking to people who are giving a relationship a second chance. A relationship a second chance. Nobody, maybe you are entering the relationship the first time. This is not your vlog. I'm talking to the people that have been hurt before. They have scars. they always look at things and with the eye of this is about to happen, like how my other thing happened. This is my advice today. I want to talk to someone who hold on to scars and they want to be loved or to love. If you hold on to the scars, you will never be loved, because you will not know how to love, because you will always be insecure of what else will happen, or the same thing that was done to you will happen again. Are you getting? So if you want to enter to a relationship, you have to heal first the trauma and become strong, and then forget the scars. Stop measuring with the scars. Even if, let me tell you something, even if you didn't have the scars, if it was to be, you were to be heartbroken again, you will be heartbroken. So you focusing with the scars of what happened to you in your new relationship, it will limit your ability to be loved or to love again.